Good morning friends. Today I will give the most important questions from quantum mechanics. Here the first question is a ball of mass 10 grams has velocity 1 meter per second. Then calculate the wavelength associated with it and why does not this wave nature shows up our daily observation. Here the question in the question it is given Planck's constant, that is h is equal to 6.62 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules second. The solution of this problem is, here we know that the de Broglie's wavelength can be given as h by mv, where m is the mass of the particle and v is the velocity of the particle. Here the particle is our ball, so we had to write the mass of the ball and v is the velocity of the ball. Here Planck's constant is given, that is h is equal to 6.62 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules second. Here mass of the particle or mass of the ball is given 10 grams. So we have to convert it into kgs. So that is 10 into 10 to the power of minus 3 kgs, and into 1 meter per second is the velocity of the ball. If you simplify this equation, we will get the wavelength of the ball is lambda is equal to 6.62 into 10 to the power of minus 32 meters. And the second part of the question is asking, why does not this wave nature shows up our daily observation. The answer of this question is, the wavelength is much smaller than the dimensions of the ball. That is very small, that is 10 to the power of minus 32 is meters is very small compared to the dimensions of the ball. So that's why we can't see. So that's why or therefore in such cases wave like properties of matter cannot be observed in our daily observation. So this is one type of problem. And next, here second problem is there, and the second problem there are two bits are there, a bit and b bit. First bit is, find the de Broglie wavelength in angstroms for an electron of energy v electron volts. And the second bit is, calculate the wavelength associated with an electron subjected to a potential difference of 1.25 kilowatts. Now first a bit we can calculate as lambda is equal to h by mv is equal to, here mass of the particle is, we know that is mass of the electron, but v is not given, so that's v is not given, E is given, energy is given. So that's why this equation is modified in terms of energy. So that's why E can be written as 1 by 2 mv square, and that can be written as mv square is equal to 2e, or we can write mv is equal to under root of 2me. E is the energy of the particle and m is the mass of the particle. So here E is given in the question, that is V electron volt. We know that 1 electron volt is nothing but a 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules, and V is as it is. So that's why 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 V joules is energy of the particle. And next we know that the mass of the electron is nothing but a 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kgs, and Planck's constant is given, that is 6.62 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules second. So if you substitute all those values, we will get lambda is equal to 6.62 into 10 to the power of minus 34 under root of 2 into 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 into 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 V meters. Now if you simplify this equation, we will get 12.28 into 10 to the power of minus 10 by under root of V meters. We know that 1 angstrom is nothing but a 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. So this 10 to the power of 10 meters is replaced by 1 angstrom or angstrom. So lambda is equal to 12.28 by under root of V angstrom. Now the second part of this problem is, in the second part V is given, and already we know that lambda is equal to 12.28 under root of V angstrom is we calculated, or this is the wavelength of the de Broglie's in terms of angstroms, and V is given in the second part, so V can be written as 1.25 kV. So K is nothing but here kilowatt, so that's why we can write 1.25 into 10 to the power of 3 V. Okay, now if you substitute these values in above equation, we will get lambda is equal to 0.4 angstrom. This is one type of question in matter wave, and this is one of the more important question in matter wave. This is calculate the de Broglie's wavelength associated with a proton moving with a velocity equal to the 1 by 20th of velocity of light. So first of all we have to find out the velocity of the proton. So to find out the velocity of the proton, v is equal to, already in the question it is given that 1 by 20th of velocity of light. So that's why velocity of light by 20. So we know that velocity of light is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second by 20. If you simplify, then we will get velocity of the proton is equal to 1.5 into 10 to the power of 7 meters per second. And already we know this one, proton mass is 1.67 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kgs. And Planck's constant also we know that is 6.6 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules second. And de Broglie's wavelength can be given as lambda is equal to h by mv. So if you substitute the all those values of h, m, v, we will get lambda is equal to 2.634 into 10 to the power of minus 14 meter. Now last question, this is also important. So what is the energy of gamma ray photon having a wavelength of 1 angstrom? So we had to find out the energy. Now to find out this one, already we know this Planck's constant is nothing but h is equal to 6.62 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules second. Lambda is given in the problem, that is 1 angstrom. We know that 1 angstrom is nothing but a 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. Now energy can be written as E is equal to h nu, or that can be written as hc by lambda. Here I have given a one note, c being the velocity of light, which is also the velocity of gamma photon. So that's why instead of c, we can write 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second. So h value is already we know, and c value we know, and next 1 angstrom, that is wavelength also we know, that is 10 to the power of minus 10. So if you simplify this equation, we will get here energy of the energy of a gamma ray photon can be written as E is equal to 19.86 into 10 to the power of minus 16 joules. Now we are converting joules into electron volts. So convert it into joules into electron volts, just we have to divide it by 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. So then we will get E is equal to 1.24 into 10 to the power of 4 electron volts. For more videos, subscribe my channel Physics. Thank you.